most memorable experience with EAOP was when I had the opportunity to speak on a panel during Senior Odyssey. It was memorable because I was able to see my students interacting with students from other local high schools and to see them on the college campus, and it was really great to see them really enjoying their opportunity to be on the college campus.
Experience. I think my most memorable one was when we were taken to a university, also UCSC, for a leadership training, and then that's where I kind of met more students that had the same ambition that I had, and to go to a university and just being able to interact with them and just hanging out with them for a week, where we had workshops and stuff like that, but just more the connections that we made. That's what I remember the most, and I still keep in contact with a lot of the people that went.
I actually did think of one. It was my first year at this school at Watsonville High. Developed a leadership conference for 10th graders that really was a spark plug to motivate kids to reach higher and shoot for successful completion of A to G courses. And that was a good moment.
I'm amazed that it's been going on for this long. I'm truly happy that it's been. It doesn't even seem that it's, that for me, that EAOP has been here for 40 years, but I'm really glad that it has.
It's cool to be able to work with an organization that's been going on for that long, because that means it's had many opportunities to try new things and to stay on top of what's new, what's constantly changing in the education arena.
It's impacted me in a lot of ways. Growing up as a Latino student here in the city of Watsonville, my parents are from an agricultural background, so they both had an education of elementary school. That's how far they went. So there was really no one to guide me on how higher education worked. And going to a fairly new school where it was open, when I went there, it was their first year to be open. There wasn't a lot of known of how our classes were going to transfer to college. So going and having the EAOP program there really helped me, because I could go to someone that had those answers for me when my counselors or other teachers didn't, and to walk me through the process when I had no one else to really go to.
In general, the field trips always helped me have that vision of going to college and that inspiration of what I wanted to do. Many of these programs, like Senior Odyssey, were kind of like a start for me and a guidance. Through EAOP, I was able to meet friends, prepare myself for college, and then now I'm here as a college graduate from CSU Monterey Bay, and I feel like it was all because of EAOP. If it wasn't for EAOP, I don't think I would have gone to college. That's the first thing that I think about. My parents received support from them as well, so they were the ones that kind of pushed me towards that field of going into college and becoming a teacher and inspiring other students to also go to college. So I feel like EAOP was a part of that. And without their guidance, without their instruction, their presentations that they provided at the schools and in my classroom, I wouldn't have been able to be where I am right now.
Yo estoy muy contenta de haber tenido todo este apoyo con EAOP, y muchas felicidades por sus 40 años. Gracias.
Yes, I think they're very important. My first interaction with EAOP was because I was working with an organization called Imagine College, which was another college support program offered at Seaside High School. And it's so important for students to be able to have programs like these, to give them opportunities they wouldn't have just with their families or just at the school. So EAOP provides a unique experience for students to get coaching on their classes and to have tutoring when needed and to have college trips and just opportunities that they wouldn't have elsewhere.
I think they are absolutely pivotal for students in schools like ours at Title I schools across the country. We have to have programs like EAOP to really provide resources to students who wouldn't have them otherwise, to really help improve equity in our communities and ensure that we have students going on to get a valuable education that readies them for tomorrow's globalized world.
And compensatory programs are vital. And, it all depends on the people running it and in it, but when you get the right people, kids zoom upward.
EAOP and any program like this is important because it'll help someone like me that's a first generation college student, or even someone that's already been going, to understand the dynamics of what a college application looks like and what makes a really good one, but also just for guidance through life, because sometimes you don't know what that student has as a support system.
Ever since EAOP was a part of my life, I was able to create that vision. It's kind of like putting on glasses and being able to see what my next step was.